Bangchan, shout out.
신선놀음 신선놀음.
핸섬 소세지.
Okay, everybody. Holy shit. The day has come. We got Divine music video out, and we're here to check it out. Talk about all those things that we promised to talk about. Music video, lyrics, translation, Korean cultural references. We're all here for it.
I was waiting for this the most.
The sound, the genre, the way they talked about it in the intro video, the mashup video. The way you guys talked about it. We are so excited. We're so hyped. We're so, oh my god, we don't know what to do. We're gonna check it out. And as always, if you want a lot more SKZ contents like this, contents that are not like this, long form contents, whatever contents, they're all there over at our Patreon page. So check that out if you're interested. The link will be in the description below. Otherwise, can you tell that we're excited? Let's check it out.
신선놀이. 3, 2, 1.
Click.
All right. At least we checked this part. All right.
All we need is love.
Volume up.
And Stray Kids.
Ooh! Wait! It was SEUNGMIN! I thought it was Bangchan! It's SEUNGMIN! Oh! Wow! Whoa, that's cool. Whoa. Oh, okay, this is a new part. All right.
Ooh, you hear the... What is that?
That's crazy. All those 사물놀이. 한.
Oh, they got the cartoon sound effect. Hey! Oh my god, I am.
King
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There are so many things.
Ooh, whoa. Love the sound.
Shit! That part was crazy.
So this is Bangchan.
Yo, the chorus too.
Wow.
Ooh, the gliding. 제일 잘 놀았다.
What is this? Another trailer? Teaser? For next album?
What the fuck?
This was way better than I thought. I told myself, don't expect too much. Just always keep my expectation way low. But I still had way more expectations. But this was way above.
You know how I said at first that I'm not about old...
Yeah, I clearly remember
old
that.
school hip-hop anymore, at least for now. But I was sold from the moment it began, but especially from verse 2 and on. The change that they made in verse 2, and then the way things changed in the bridge. And that outro.
Outro is my favorite.
And that intro, holy shit.
You know, in the intro, like the intro video, they said about like Bangchan's R&B, and they loved the intro part of it. So I was like, okay, this has to be Bangchan's intro. He's gonna be singing all those R&B lines.
Right.
So I was like,
Nah.
100%. Oh, this is Bangchan. But then that was already shock for me because I thought it was a Bangchan, but then it was SEUNGMIN. The R&B thing they were talking about was the outro, basically.
Yeah. They were talking about everything together, but since we don't have
Yeah.
context, we were like intro Bangchan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yo, SEUNGMIN's intro.
Exactly. Yo.
Oh my gosh.
Right now, for me, it's just the SEUNGMIN's intro, Han's rap, and then Bangchan outro.
Oh,
That's the only thing I can remember right now.
For me, Bridge too, but Bridge was more of an instrumental shock. But
Yeah, Bridge, I don't remember that much, but I remember it was clearly like, oh shit, it was something special. It was very different. It's an interesting sound, but wow.
we need to be organized. We need to be structured about this. We have to talk about the music video, the lyrics. So let's take like a minute and prep ourselves a little bit here.
Yeah, so first thing first, you know, when they talked about they wanted to call it a new pop, they wanted to introduce the new pop
Instead
in
of
the
saying
intro
hip-hop?
video. Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
So this is new pop. So this was basically seriously a new pop, merging West Coast old school hip hop, which is classic, to traditional Korean theme, blended together to make up pop music. How cool is that?
Very
I feel like
cool.
this. Yeah.
Because like it turns out that was the main hook. That was the chorus.
Yeah.
So if they kept saying this is hip hop, you know what I
It would
mean?
have been a little cringe, a little bit too.
or like, oh, is that? Yeah, even they said it right. Like that
Yeah.
seems too bold. It makes it more fun too.
Yeah.
More accurate as well. Yeah.
So for the verses, they kind of kept it very classic. So it's more close to the the original classic old school hip hop. You know, with the rhythm, the bass. I'm not sure if they doubled the bass, like having sub bass on top of another bass. Or if it's just one sample, because the first verse and second verse, when Han started rapping, the bass is different. The second one, if it's double bass sample, then one of them was either octave higher, or this source was changed into some kind of like really real double bass or something string related. But the sub bass was always there, so I'm very curious about what type of bass source they used. And it was really cool to see in the pre-chorus part they changed completely to 808 bass and just making it the Snoop type of sound, you know, keeping it classy and low in a different style of hip hop. The chorus was what we heard from the teaser.
The teaser,
It
yeah.
was basically old school hip hop. And one of the cool things about this old school like thing is that, especially to categorize it as West Coast hip hop, I feel like it's one of those retro synth that they're using. You can hear this on the later outro type of vibe, and also in the chorus part as well. And you can clearly listen to those from Walk in the Water too. It's one of those like very trebly synth, and they sound different. And over here also, the chorus one sounds different compared to the outro ones. Very different. These varies between the hip hop genres. Sometimes you can be used in R&B, especially just like the outro part, or the chorus one is more like the hip hop style.
Right. It's a bit lower, if you will.
Yeah, I gotta say, like the usual hip hop type of source tends to have like triangular synth, which was more more picky, and it's trebly. It's about like that type of sound, whereas more R&B like have those like outro type of synth. It's a sinus wave. It's very roundy. It's more.
I love when you start talking about shapes.
Either or. Yeah, the difference. Yeah,
I get it. And especially with the chorus, what I love is that synth gets merged with this taepyeongso like sound.
Right. Are you talking about the dun 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 dun, that thing? To me, I actually thought that was old school hip hop synth.
It might be. That's why what I'm saying is that it sounds like taepyeongso, but the way it's used, it doesn't sound like it's something Taepyeongso would do. So like it's a really cool way of
Yeah.
bringing in Korean feel without it explicitly being Korean clearly. Because it works with the old school theme as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And also because of the image, you know how like Lino is doing everything, and they're playing Janggu. Oh, by the way, we talked about Dongi-da Kungda from the
Janggu rhythm, the teaser.
Oh, teaser. So check that out. But yeah, that's probably why. Yeah. You're what am I saying? I was gonna say you're very clever for catching that up.
Yeah, thank you. Oh well, thank you.
Cause
Oh my!
yeah.
Stop it! Man, we're talking. Let's keep going. Why are you flirting with me? And you know they mixed that Taepyeongso like sound with a rubber duck sound at the end too.
Rubber duck.
Yeah, like the beep. Yeah, they do that at the end. I thought that's so funny. And they even have like a lot of different iconic cartoon sound effects. You know, those like slidings that sound like like those kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah.
It works so great because the synth and everything that they're using is in similar frequency. It's got similar sound. It screams Stray Kids and it just works musically too. It's so brilliant. Those small details in the song and that the build up in the bridge section.
Yeah, that was
Gave
crazy.
me chills, man.
Yeah.
That was so good. So yeah, musically and music video wise, because of the things that we're seeing, right? They started off with this, what's 부적 in English? Charm kind of thing on the paper.
부적?
They start with that. They even have, when they're talking about clouds, they show this like cloud effects and everything.
Right,
so
right,
the
right.
music video is it's extremely Korean and like very traditional.
And even the mountains and the clouds and everything.
Yeah. So because we're seeing it, the sound also transforms into a more Korean sound, even if they're not using it. I mean, they might be, but that ambiguity is what's fun about it.
What I love is that it almost feels like the king is entering, you know?
Oh, right. 8 different times. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody's just in front and doing all the 사물놀이.
Yeah.
And then you have the, what is it? That's not a dragon, but the 탈선 그거 뭐지?
Right.
사자.
Yeah. Literally, 신선들, you know? Like this godlike beings.
Godlike, yeah.
Yeah. Divine beings walking in and taking over the scene, basically. Which is why it's extremely important that we go through the lyrics a little bit. I have a couple notes written down here while we were prepping after listening. So I'll go through them very quickly. There's a line in the beginning when Felix says, 그렇게 쏘아 올린 곡, 뚜. That's actually from an infamous Korean book called 남장이가 쏘아 올린 공. But they changed 공, which means ball, to 곡, which means song.
Very famous meme nowadays also.
That's true
in
too.
the internet. Let's say 디썸이 쏘아 올린 공.
Right.
That means like 디썸 started.
Right. So I think that's how they're using it based on the meme rather than the book. But because it's like, again, it's so culturally significant, this song, this music video, that I can't help but think that maybe. And then there's another line, they say 범같이 범상치 않은 신선들의 출두. It's all translated beautifully. But I just want to say that 출두 is more than just an appearance. It's a very formal appearance, like when you're appearing in a court or something like that. Just keep in mind that a lot of the words that you hear, it's a very formal and old school way of saying things. And then there was one error I found. 취해 앞다퉈 삐딱한 리듬에 맞춰. It says get drunk and rush to keep into the cricket rhythm, but it's closer to get drunk, compete, scramble, or simply fight to this cricket rhythm. And then there's the pre-chorus. They say 돌을 닦아, inner peace. The 돌 here is, again, more than just training, as it makes you picture like a monk, some kind of a higher being training in the mountains or meditating. Let's get to the second verse because we got a lot here. Especially with Han. 신통방통한 요술을 부리는 mic.
Wow.
With the mysterious magical mic. Now that's cool. But if I had to translate 신통방통, I'll probably choose the word extraordinary or magical. Yeah.
Paranormal too.
Or paranormal too. Yeah. It's like a magic, something that seems like it shouldn't work, but it did. So that's the feel behind the word. And 요술 can also be translated as magic, but it sounds more like witchcraft almost.
Yeah. It's something dark.
Yeah, so
compared to magic.
Literally a mic that is capable of performing extraordinary witchcraft, which of course is not what they're saying, but rather this is a 도깨비 reference. Both 신통방통 and 요술 are words most commonly used in 도깨비 stories. And usually dokebis carry a large bat with spikes that also functions as their magic wand. More like a dokebi craft, you could say. Han here is taking that reference and changing that bat to a mic. By the way, they also talk about tigers a lot in the lyrics, and whenever you see it, you gotta love how they keep referring to tigers as bum instead of 호랑이.
Yeah.
호랑이 is like a Hanja word for tiger, and bum is like a pure Korean word for tiger. So
even a lot of Koreans get missed of it.
Right, exactly. So you see bum being referenced in like older Korean writings, which is why it fits here, because the whole point of this song is again to reference older Korean stories, starting with the title, right? 신선놀음, which we talked about.
And usually when you talk about bum, it makes us think about those old drawings, just like Kpop Demon Hunters, the tiger guy, you know.
Yeah, and you know, folk tales and stuff like that. Yeah. So it automatically gets linked to a more older traditional stories and feels, which is why they're using it, and I love the word. Just keep in mind that line that Hyunjin delivers in that second part is absolute gold, because it's all just Korean that is translated properly, but the word and phrasing choices make it sound older and more folk tale-ish again. And then they go little punk, which is awesome. The modern and old. The whole phrase there is beautiful. That you just cannot capture in English. Just keep that in mind.
And 줄게 해줄게 선도.
Right.
We talked about this in the 80s, but 선도 is like
선도부? Like, what is it? Like student rep or like council maybe?
Not supervisor, but
yeah, it's like that. It's like a student leader for students to take care of students, like supervisor kind of thing.
So well, basically there's talking about the gap between them. I'm on top of you. You listen to me what I say.
Yeah, I'm above you.
Yeah.
On top of you. Love it. And then there's the notorious bridge here. There's a line about, you know, I'm above the clouds and I'm stronger than the steel armor. I think the steel armor reference probably comes from the national anthem, where they talk about a pine tree looking like it has steel armor around it. The above the cloud is also likely referenced from the image of like a particular divine beings in Korea riding clouds like Goku.
Yeah.
And then there's only one more thing I want to talk about, which is also from the bridge.
풍수지리.
In English, it says, all signs say my path ahead is bright. The all signs part is what they're sort of missing. 풍수지리 is like
it's with water and wind.
Wind and water-based theory, right?
Yeah.
Used, at least in Korea, to find good places to live or to build a house or even like a tomb.
Yep.
But of course, it has ties to fortune-telling as well, which is why IN says that my path ahead is bright. I don't know what it's called in English. If I find it, I'll put it up here. But I assume it's originally a Chinese practice. And that's basically about it for the lyrics, the most important parts. But yeah, that's a lot of different things that are translated correctly, but also kind of not, because there are different layers to Korean. And of course, some things they just had to simplify. So hope this really helps. This is a big video. If you have any questions about what we said regarding the music video, and of course the lyrics, then definitely let us know and we'll try to help you out. SKZ made an incredible track here that only gets better if you understand Korean and Korean references. So I
want to listen to this live.
This is we're gonna check out everything we can about this.
Now I can listen to it. Now I can listen to it.
Just an amazing track with so many different things that unfortunately would be missed by many, and that's why we're here to point things out. So hope you enjoyed. And next up, it's gonna be Holiday, unless we have other things dropping and we gotta check out, you know, performance clips and all that. If you want things earlier, again, Patreon page. By the time you're seeing this, there are probably other things already up there, so no more waiting. Check it out over there. Apart from that, we would love to know what you thought about this music video, the lyrics, and what your favorite track is. It seemed like a lot of people's favorite was Divine. We can now see why, because it's got so many different parts to it. But either way, we'll talk more in the comments, so take care, and we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Bye-bye. Claire Hart.
Chloe.
Easy.
Yeah.
나타리카 톰슨 밭
티처 네스원
데브 느끼비업
카린
연
소피아 98
꽤 탄
티맥
디엔 맥컬럼
솔솔
요시
다운키리아
라카다이지 칼
크스
미인나 앤더슨
K